So if you're not sure about what's happening with MMTLP, okay, on the 14th of December, let me tell you, they're going private, okay? You will no longer be able to trade MMTLP after that date. So anyone holding MMTLP after that date is going to have their shares transferred to NextBridge. NextBridge will hold over 1 billion barrels of oil and gas reserves and will likely be sold, by a big oil gas company, something like, Chevron, Exxon, excuse me. And MMTLP had all their paperwork filed last week for going private. Now, FINRA had all of this, information to put the hedge funds and the short sellers on notice, all the brokers, that they have to cover their shorts by the close of market on December 12th. Now, this is the thing. Some people are speculating, I have to say that this is alleged, that they never sent the notice. I don't know if that to be a fact. They were supposed to send this notice, but I've been reading a lot of different messages on this. Some people are saying maybe that the hedge funds have not received the notice yet, but let's just put all of that on the side. If the hedge funds don't cover their shorts, the brokers by law have to cover them for them, and they will liquidate some of their other positions. Now, of course, the shorts have been short attacking it for over a week now, the stock MMTLP. Long story short, there's always the big squeeze. That's what we're always looking for. We've been looking for the big squeeze for a long time now. We've been looking for it within AMC. We've been looking for GameStop. We saw a situation with HKD that actually had, I think you could consider a squeeze, went to as high as over $2,500 a share. But, that's a whole different conversation. But I'm just saying that we're all waiting for the next squeeze. The point is that this seems almost like a short thing. Nothing is a short thing except death and taxes. But it seems almost like a short thing because it's like the company's going private. That's it. They have to cover, right? And they should be put on notice that they have to cover. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is, in a situation like this with MMTLP, if let's just say by some miracle or by some, I shouldn't say miracle, corruption is a better word, manipulation is a better word, but let's just say something happens once again where the short sellers, even though they're literally forced to cover, don't cover, or something happens. The question we have to ask ourselves is, will anything else cover? Meaning, when I say anything else, I'm talking about short positions. I'm talking about the MOAS. I'm talking about, AMC. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not trying to create FUD. I am not trying to create FUD because I know a lot of people are going to interpret this as FUD. But let's be honest with each other. Can we just, for 1 second, just all of us just talk? We're just talking. I'm not. Look, let me be clear and state this. I'm not selling my AMC. Okay. So no matter what I'm saying on this video, I'm not selling my AMC. I'm just having a conversation. Is it all right if I have a conversation with you? Okay. You have a situation with MMTLP that once they go private, December 14th, the short sellers that are involved in this have to cover by law. They have to. And if they don't, they should be forced, by the brokers, they should be forced to cover. Okay. So if it doesn't happen, I just feel that we might have to take into consideration that nothing will squeeze. Because, I know that's a very bold statement to say, but once again, it's like you have a situation here where they are literally going to a point where they're public and you're no longer going to be able to trade MMTLP after that, after December 14th. And it's like I said, if the hedge funds don't cover their shorts, by law, the brokers have to force them to cover. So all I'm saying is, whatever you want to call it, corruption, manipulation, whatever you want to say, if they don't cover their short positions, how can we then feel that anything else would squeeze? Because I don't think anything else right now is in that position. Like, AMC is still an operational business. You know what I mean? Where Adam Aron is trying everything. He's using Ape. He's trying to do everything in his power to get AMC out of debt. So, but then, we have the speculation of all the synthetic shares that are in AMC. But here's the thing. It's like, we're not even forcing them to cover yet. So technically they could play their little game that they're playing for a while, right? But you have a situation with MMTLP where they're actually forced. This is the difference. You understand the difference between AMC and MMTLP? They're forced on December 14th, the short sellers to cover. And if they don't, will anything else squeeze? Now, again, just want to say before I end this video, I'm down on AMC a significant amount of money. I am not selling my AMC shares. I'm not selling GameStop. I'm not selling Ape. Okay, so I do not want you to interpret this as I'm trying to give you the scare tactics here, the FUD, because I know you guys. I'm just having a conversation with you because AMC is still out. It's an operational. It's an operations, the business. It's not shutting down. It's not going private. You know what I'm trying to say? Whereas MMTLP is, and the short sellers, by all practicality, should be forced to cover. So if they don't, I don't know. I think it's really time at that point to accept that possibly nothing else will squeeze. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to you we won't make money. I'm not saying that. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not saying to you that we still can't come out tremendous winners with AMC. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that MMTLP should almost be a guaranteed squeeze. And if this thing doesn't squeeze, we might have to embrace other plays will not squeeze. That's all I'm saying. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Again, it's not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm an entertainer.